Okay, today we're going to go over this new amp that we got in. It's called the Microcube. We've had it before, but this is the brand new red version. I think the salespeople should always keep this one on the floor. The box is right here. The box lists everything. It's a nice point of sale because a customer can get the idea of what the amplifier does just from the outside. It looks good. You can put the amp on top of the box. This is a 2.5 watt amplifier. And the nice thing about this is it's battery powered. So what I want to do is try to keep these videos at 5 minutes or less, go over the product, talk about the features and the benefits, and it will help us all to sell a lot of these. So if you can come over here, video man. It's a great sounding little amp right up on the top here. We're going to start with the first thing we have is the input jack. You connect the guitar and mic to that. This next knob is called the type switch. What this switch does, there's 7 different amplifier modes. We could almost think of it as a modeling amp. This first one we call an acoustic mode. It just gives us a full warm sound. One click up is called the JC Clean. I always tell the customers JC Clean, that stands for the Jazz Chorus. And then I say the company can't say Jazz Chorus, so they just say JC. It's ultra clean, ultra flat sound. Very smooth. The next switch up is called the black panel. Here they can't say Fender amp because they didn't make the Fender amp. This is modeled after the Fender Twin. It's used in a wide variety of musical styles from country to blues to jazz. One more switch up is a bright combo. This is modeled after the Vox AC30. That 60s vintage sound. Has a low mid-range when the amplifier's gain is boosted. This next is called the Classic Stack. This is modeled after the Marshall amp. It has a smooth tone. It's a great hard rock sound. This R-Fire stack modeled after the Mesa Boogie rectifier. It has super high gain amp. Great for metal and grunge. This last one here is for a microphone. It's a clean sound. Some people who enjoy singing karaoke, they'll be impressed with that. This next knob is called the gain knob. The gain is how much distortion it adds to the sound. There's a little bit of distortion. There's a lot of distortion. The volume knob controls the overall volume. Power indicator. This is a tuning knob, tuning switch. That's the same sound as if you were to use a harmonic on the 5th string, 5th fret. So that's a good selling point to the customer because they can match the harmonic to the natural sound. Overall tone. This next one is your effects. The chorus starts from a little bit up to a lot. Chorus is a wavering sound. It takes it's a slightly detuned sound is added to the original sound. It gives a greater breadth and fullness. As you bring it up more, we're getting into the flanger. This creates a spinning effect. The phaser. It has a variable phase shift signal to the drum. direct sound and the tremolo. This has a cyclic change in the volume. You can hear that. This next knob is the delay and the reverb. Delay would be the echo, bringing it up, give more or less. Reverb is holding out of notes. If you look at the back of it, there's a battery compartment. We can put the batteries. It says they'll last 40 hours. Has a 9-volt adapter that comes with it. It's nothing you have to add later. Power switch is in the back. Auxiliary in if the customer wants to listen to his MP3 player and play along with it. It does have a record out or headphones out. So it's possible you can run this into a bigger amp. Last thing to talk about is it's a great sounding amp. It's an easy one to sell. All that we need to do is show it to the customer. Before we show it, if you can just say, hey, do you got 5 minutes or do you got a minute? I can show you some of the features. And that's it.